evening, everybody. Welcome to Roberts Indoor Stadium here in beautiful Evansville, Indiana. And tonight, the power is going to be right here on this stadium floor. My name's Marty Beechaman, and we have got some of the most powerful monster trucks in the world here. Some trucks over 1,800 horsepower. The challenge for these trucks tonight, however, is going to be, can they control that horsepower on a very, very short arena floor? Only 144 feet from wall to wall. These trucks are not used to this short of a space. The truck that controls the horsepower the best is going to be the monster truck that's going to go home the champion. So you stay with us as Cooke, Chevrolet, Geo, Budweiser, and Motorsports of America are going to bring you all the action. Stay tuned. We're back in Evansville in front of a full house at the Budweiser Cooke Chevrolet Geo Motorsports of America Challenge of Power. To start the program tonight is the wheelie contest. This is kind of a different way to start the program here tonight. The trucks will come out one by one, and they'll see which truck can get the most air underneath them. The cars are on the arena floor with no ramp. So this has an opportunity to, number one, get the cars in racing shape. Number two, the crowd just loves it. It's going to be fun, the wheelie contest.
You can see how short this arena is. Once it gets up in the air, then you got to stop the thing. So you got to have I know what he's doing.
Our first truck out is a brand new truck, Steve Combs' brand new Night Stalker out of Stoughton, Wisconsin. We asked Steve Combs a little bit earlier how important this wheelie contest is.
The wheelie contest determines where we are for placing if we get a buy run on that when it comes to racing. What we do is we back up and you try to hit the cars, try to get it so you can launch the truck in the most high point of air as you can to get the most clear out there to make it look, real good.
Here's the first truck up. Well, Steve definitely got some air on that one. Now coming out the Ford, the Missouri Wild Thing, named after Sam Kinison. Our next truck up is another Ford. This one out of Jefferson City, Missouri. Lonnie Childress in Wild Thing. You notice Lonnie sits in the middle. We asked Lonnie if that's an advantage for him.
Tell me about having the seat in the center of the truck. Why is that an advantage to you?
I've got a Lexan firewall, so I can see both sides of the truck. I can see the center of both front tires. A lot of guys that sit on the left-hand side, they'll run the right wheel up on the top of the cars where I can make sure that the roof of the car is right between the two tires.
Missouri Wild Thing, Lonnie Childress, got off to the side a little bit and didn't get a good run on the wheelie contest.
Crimson Crusher 2.
You notice they keep the first 3 rows of this nearly full auditorium empty because of the alcohol fumes and parts possibly flying up. He's got the airbag suspension. The third and final Ford, Greg Adams, out of Indianapolis, Indiana, in the Crimson Crusher 2. Has extended the frame on this truck 12 inches. We asked Greg if that's going to help him with handling.
Well, the truck had a 138-inch wheelbase, and we would get some bounce out of the front end, and it was kind of hard to steer. So we thought by lengthening the wheelbase to 150 inches, it would make it a little more stable and keep the front end down.
Let's hear it for Greg Adams, the Crimson Crusher 2. All right, Chevy fans, here comes the wild hair.
Well, now it's Chevrolet's turn to shine as Marvin Smith from Barnhart, Missouri, in the Wild Hair truck comes out to try his hand at the wheelie contest. We asked Marvin about the name Wild Hair, and is it deserved?
Well, we've got some of the finest trucks in the country here tonight. Every guy here wants to do well, but I think that, experience has a lot to do with everything. And believe me, if there's any strings I can pull, I'll do it. I'm known for doing that, so we'll just wait and see what happens.
Marvin definitely got some air on that one. We've had 3 Fords in our first Chevy. Another Chevrolet, the south side of Chicago. 1993 Chevrolet, Brian Welch in the moving violation. One of the top horsepower trucks in the country. We just talked about horsepower and controlling of horsepower. 1,800 horsepower. Brian Welch from the south side of Chicago in the moving violation truck. We asked Brian earlier how much that motor is going to help him in this arena.
That's right. I got the biggest motor. I got a 572 Keith Black aluminum motor. I don't know if I'm going to be able to control it or not. It's 1,800 horsepower, and this is not a very big arena.
That way there, Brian. Brian Welch, the moving violation.
Well, the drivers certainly enjoy it when the fans get into it like they are here in Evansville tonight.
You've heard about it. You read about it. Now you're going to see it. Chevrolet's secret weapon, the Hulk.
Now coming out, the state-of-the-art Chevrolet. They call it Chevrolet's secret weapon. It's the Hulk. It's built for racing. One of the hottest monster trucks in the country right now out of Muskego, Wisconsin, Guy Wood in the Hulk. We asked Guy about the importance of this wheelie contest.
The wheelie contest is real important because you end up getting the lane choice of the night, and that could be real critical in racing because one lane could be a higher car in front, and the other lane could have a lower car, and that's the advantage you need to win.
Action, and we're delivering here in Evansville the wheelie contest with some great action. The Hulk was the winner in the wheelie contest.